Do you want to talk? Do you want to chat about one of my favorite tools that I'm starting to use this week?
I do, but I think we're going to talk. I think I'm going to let's do that in the second half of the episode.
Okay, great.
Because I just want to share a quick thing about Claude's research mode.
Okay.
I've been using this, and it's Claude certainly uses Claude's models, right, or Anthropic's models, right? Claude is an app that from a company called Anthropic. I know I'm being pedantic here, but I'm doing it for a reason. Claude is an app or an interface, because you can use the web for it too. From Anthropic that uses AI models that are also from Anthropic. Some of those AI models are like Haiku, Sonnet, Opus, right? But Claude is the app. Claude is the interface. And you can use Anthropic's models with Perplexity, right?
Yes.
They're built into it. But you're not going to get the same results out of Perplexity using Claude's Opus model that you are or using Anthropic's model, the Opus model that you are out of Claude. And it's because the app is better. The research mode is specific, and there are a lot of reasons that Claude is better than Perplexity in terms of the app. Claude Code being one of them, Claude Cowork being another, but just regular Claude with its research model, the results that it spits out are so far and beyond anything that I see. So you go into the Claude app, you turn on research by hitting, I think you got to hit the plus key or whatever it is to, you add research. You can turn on you can turn on various things, web search, research, etc. And when you turn on research mode, it'll run for several minutes. It'll go do all the things it needs to do. And then it presents either a PDF or a markdown file, whatever format you want, that is like a full research paper written about your topic using whatever resources you told it to use or whatever resources it decided to use. And it is amazing. Yes, it takes it 5 minutes to do it, but a human doing this, again, Bicycle for the Mind, would be like, I don't know, a week maybe?
Yeah.
And it is so, and it's packaged up really nicely. And then, of course, you can say, this is great. I don't want to read 7 pages right now. Summarize this for me, focusing on X. And, of course, it'll do that because it knows how to do that. And you can iterate it, too. It's still interactive. When Claude delivers you one of these research things, you can say, hey, I told you about the 5 things to research, and you did that. But did you look to see if I missed something in my initial list of 5 things to compare? Yeah. And it's like, oh, great. Let me go do that. And then it'll rewrite your document using all of that research. So you're not stuck with just the one thing. It's still all transformative. So I just highly recommend using Claude's research mode. And I just wanted to share that.
That's awesome.
I've been using it this week, and it's changing the way we run our businesses.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that I love that adaptability that it has. And I think it's better at understanding the context, I think, than other AI models.
Yeah.
And I have a question for you.
Again,
go ahead.
Better than other AI apps, you can use these models. You can use Opus elsewhere. The app matters just as much as the models, in my opinion.
Interesting. So on the other, like Opus, which is the latest and greatest 4.6 on currently,
as of the moment we're recording, who knows when the next one's coming out. And then
Sonnet was older. Do they continue to work on those older models, or they just this one takes less? It's less impact, so you're not going to use up all your tokens as fast. That's the one thing I noticed with Claude is I hit the ceiling a lot more than like GPT. They kind of hide it, right? And they don't talk about that. But Claude, it's like, hey, your tokens are used up, and they'll refresh at 2 p.m.
You got your 5-hour windows or whatever. Yeah. Well, the nice part though about Claude is that you could buy tokens
you could just
a la carte to use in the remainder of that 5 before your window resets. Whereas with GPT, you cannot, with OpenAI, with ChatGPT, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
And I love that about Claude. But I
Yeah.
also recommend that everybody, if you're just doing this, you get the $100 max plan, and you know, it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And so, back to my question: do they still work on those older models that they sometimes like? It'll say, "Hey, if you use Sonnet, you use less of your whatever resources."
Yeah, Sonnet is a smaller model than Opus, but when they came out with Opus 4.6, right around that time, they came out with Sonnet 4.6 as well. So
I see.
They,
Okay.
yes, they are working on those older models.
Got
it. But to a degree,
Yeah.
right, like so. Yeah,
That's great. No, I agree.
Yep.
It's good tip using that Claude interface directly.
Yeah, they figured out that's just as important as the models that back it. So yeah,
Amazing.